So, ladies and gentlemen, this video, I'm pretty much sitting in front of my television with this, playing Madden 20. I'm not on my desk. Yeah, I'm not near my desk. Well, I am near my desk, but I'm not like directly at my desk shooting this. I'm shooting this right here in front of my TV, playing Madden 20. Why? Because my dog's in the way. She's sleeping, and I really don't want to disturb her. Be like, hey, can you move so I can do that? Get to the desk and film it when I know I got a Vizio soundbar right here that I can angle the camera on and film this. So um, since I have enough storage still to film this, let me get on to it, ladies and gentlemen. Part of what this video definitely, actually not even part of it, the whole thing pretty much should be focused on. Like, I don't know, I have 5 or 10 minutes, I don't know. What makes a successful parent in 2019? Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people think they know what makes a successful parent. A lot of people be like, stop, Nate, are you a parent? No, I am not. But I can assure you, I halfway don't care. What I mean is I love parenthood, I love parents, I love families, I love kids, I love etc. etc. I don't care that I'm not an official parent to officially comment on this. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of other parents out there can and will agree with almost everything I say in this video. Why? Like I said in previous videos, rewind back to the last 24 hours, if not more. A lot of parents do not know what in God's name they're doing raising their kids. How do I know that? Look at the news, ladies and gentlemen. Look at these school reviews, ladies and gentlemen. Look at God knows whatever you need to do. Even look at how your own fellow peers raise their kids, treat kids, and etc. Treat their families. And you will know exactly what I mean by not everybody knows how to raise a family. Not everybody knows how to raise kids. That's what it is. That is just literally what it blatantly is, in my best opinion. What makes a successful parent in 2019, from my personal perspective, NJ to the City News, which is this is probably what this is. Gonna be titled NJ to the City News Special. What makes a successful parent in 2019? In my mind, what makes a successful parent in 2019 is not having your kids grow up hating you, resenting you, and wanting to get out as soon as possible. Now, that's one of the top things that has been reoccurring in my life over the past few years, and so on. I've felt it, I've seen it, I've heard it, and you could say I've just been absolutely disgusted and disturbed by it. A lot of parents think that, hey, as long as I got my child out of high school, I'm a successful parent. Or as long as my child didn't go to jail within that, 1 to 18 mark, I'm a successful parent. I'm going to tell you this. If you think that, you have your standards are lower than mine. And, my standards are not low. My standards are high as hell. But your standards are lower than mine if you think that makes you a successful parent in 2019. Just because your kid is not in jail, or because your kid it didn't join a gang, or your kid, or your kid got out of high school successfully, or whatever else. If you think that makes you a successful parent, you have lower standards than me, because that does not make you a successful parent. That is a foundation to being a successful parent. I'll give you that. Okay, everything I just named. Not having your kid not being in a gang, your kid graduating high school, your kid not going to jail by 18. All those things they are a foundation to being a successful parent. But I wouldn't just go ahead and stamp you right there and say, congratulations, you have been a great parent. Because I don't think you have. I think it has many things to go into it. Because you got to ask yourself, why is your kid not in a gang? Why is your kid not in jail? Why did your kid, how did your kid graduate? And etc. Ask yourself those questions. It is based upon how your child thinks, what they believe, and how they go about their daily business with treating other people that makes you a successful parent, a successful teacher, tutor, role model, mentor, administrator, you name it. Those are the things that I think make up not only a successful parent, but also successful childhoods, happy childhoods, and more. You have to put more context into this, because if you don't, I'm telling you, a lot of parents are going to think they're successful for doing nothing. Literally, for doing nothing. Now, some parents, dare I say, they are successful for doing nothing, because, you might have just been blessed so well to where your child, self-taught themselves practically everything they know. So you didn't really have to do much, but just look out for them, because other than that, they, by God's grace, they were self-taught, they knew this, they knew that, and etc. As the trend and scale goes there. But I'm definitely going to tell you, to think that you're a successful parent in 2019 because you kept your kid out of jail, because you kept your kid out of a gang because they graduated high school, that standard is low. The reason why I say it's low, ladies and gentlemen, is because we live in 2019 where gun violence is where? Now, not to say we're one of the worst in the world, because I don't think statistically we are, at least from the conservative side. We're not the worst, but I can rest assure you, we still, I think, have a minor problem, if not a major problem, of gun violence in our country and around the world. But that's the conservative side versus my side. I'm pretty much a good mixture of everything to a God first point of view, if you were to ask me, you know. But I'm gonna tell you my personal opinion once again is just that I think that just because you accomplish those things does not mean you are a successful parent. Why? Because your child could literally die from a gunshot wound the day after their graduation, and ask yourself why. How did this happen? Where was my child? How did he or she put themselves in that situation to be killed by gun violence the day after their graduation, or the day before, or a week before, or a month before? Ladies and gentlemen, ask yourself these various questions. I think that everybody at the end of the day will always have their own, you know, two ways to put this. A lot of parents at the end of the day will always have their own definitions of what makes a successful parent. A lot of parents will always have their own biased definitions. Me, I don't believe mine is biased. I believe mine is the full picture. More coming soon. More coming soon. Thank y'all. God bless.